You are listening to Lifted You Weight Loss with Annie Jensen, episode number 25, Why Become Her? Hello, darling. I'm Annie, and I'm here to connect with you. I know we understand each other. We show up, we live hard, and you and I do all of it, carrying the same burden. But here is the most beautiful truth that I've learned over years of struggling with my weight. We do not have to live with this burden. So come with me because you are not alone in this. I'm ready to share everything. My story, my friendship, and every piece of value I've gathered along the way. My purpose is to lift you as you move forward on your own path to light, loving, and lasting weight loss and build something that finally works for you. Darling, there is a life waiting for you on the other side of this process. So let's ease this burden. Let's build what's already within you. Together we'll create a lighter, lifted you. What thoughts do you have that give you reason to live? What gives you that feeling of conviction and determination in your gut? Who would you do anything for? What is it that makes you want to lose this excess weight and become the version of yourself who lives inside your mind's eye? The My Why concept can be found in any weight loss program, in any weight loss podcast. It's in any book. Anything that's designed to help you reach this goal of losing weight will have this question as part of it. What is your why? Why is this important to you? What makes you want to make it happen? The My Why concept is not overused. It's not cliched. It's crucial. And that's why you'll hear it everywhere. That's also why we need to be asking ourselves that and reminding ourselves of our personal why over and over again. And that's what we're going to do today. That personal reasoning, that conviction and sense of purpose is something that only you can find and feel within yourself. And it is what is going to propel you through this process. Your personal why is going to help you pass on what feels essential and so strong and important in the moment so that you can have success and experience what's most important long term. Here's a little something I wrote about 4 years ago. I want to be here with my family. Diabetes cannot control my life. I know there is an Annie who lives without this burden, and I want to be her. That is part of my personal why statement that I wrote about 4 years ago. The rest of it is a little too personal to share here, but here I am 4 years later living as her. Although it did for a while, diabetes does not control my life. There was an Annie who lives without this burden, and I found her. I get to be her. And it feels like life, real life. Now it's your turn. I have a few questions here for you to help get your mind spinning, your wheels turning on the idea of what is so important to you that it's going to propel you through this weight loss process. What will you feel uncomfortable for? Who will you cut down on sugar for? What would you rather do than eat ice cream before bedtime? What medications do you want to be done with? What feelings do you want to feel? What hikes do you want to hike? What runs will you run? When the weight is gone, what light will shine from inside of you? Who will you become? And why do you want to become her? Let your heart tell you your why. What thoughts give you life and make you want to make this happen? And right now, you are in a good place. We have our foundation. We have it beneath our feet, so we can move forward now and start to become her. But why her? What is it about her that makes moving through the discomfort and changing completely worth it? Here's an example. Can I just tell you how much lighter it feels to go to the lake with my family, to play on the water and on a boat and just have fun and be light? I used to have to go through so much yucky to even get myself up to the lake with my family. Now I can put on a swimsuit, put on a swim cover, and just go and just be. Now, does our life need to be on hold until we get to where we want to be with our weight? Absolutely not. And that's something I always struggled with when I was overweight. Now, I've made mental shifts and mental changes regardless of whatever I have weighed. But the truth really is, living without the weight is just easier. It's lighter, it's more free, it's more fun, it's more living. And in order to get there, we need to know why we want it so badly and remind ourselves of it regularly. For me, that means writing it down as often as I can, in the mornings usually. I write down why being healthy is important to me, why I need to get to my goals, what life is going to look like when I get there. Who am I going to be when I become her? Now, this means that we need to be walking our path. We have our foundation underneath us. We can always rely on that. But as we take steps to walk on our path, we need to know what forward looks like for me. And that's what we've been doing the last few episodes in season 2. What does forward look like for me? What does this process look like for me? Here are a few questions that you can be asking yourself as you're continually moving forward on your own personal path. These are questions that I hope are always in the background, in the underwriting, in the undercurrent of whatever we're talking about here together. But as you're answering this question of what is my why, and you're making efforts to get yourself there, here are some foundational questions to be asking yourself, some touch points to always keep close. With whatever efforts you are currently working on and making to lose weight right now, answering these questions will keep you based in your foundation while moving forward to meet your why and achieve your goals. These questions are rooted in the 4 essential skill sets of weight loss. Remember, inside those 4 essentials is anything and everything we need to lose weight. In anything we do at any moment, if we are making efforts to think clearly, see clearly, respond with intention, and move ourselves forward, we will make progress in achieving what is most important to us, in achieving that why for ourselves. So think about what your personal why is, why losing weight matters so much to you, why you want it so badly, and why you're going to make it happen. And I'm going to give you 5 questions to ask yourself at any moment that will help you get closer. In any moment, as you're striving to become her, you can ask yourself, how am I treating myself right now? Do I need to improve it? Do I need to show more love? Question number 2, what is actually happening right now? Am I understanding the situation accurately? And do I see a doable path forward? If you can answer yes to those questions, you have some clarity and you can move. That feels more light and more hopeful than just being in an autopilot situation where you aren't really making the choices. Question number 3, what would actually help right now? What approach, what tool would help me in this current situation? Question number 4 that you can always stop and ask yourself is, what is my body telling me right now? Am I tired? Am I not really hungry? And that leads us right into question number 5, which is, what emotion needs my attention right now? What am I feeling? What does it mean? And how do I need to address it? Or maybe I don't need to address it, but I just need to recognize a certain feeling that I'm having. You'll notice that each of those questions were based in each layer of our weight loss foundation. At the same time, as I mentioned, they are all based in the 4 essential skill sets of weight loss: thinking clearly, seeing clearly, responding intentionally, and moving forward. And when you have your why in your forethoughts, in your immediate vision, when you know why you want to do what you need to do for yourself, you can use everything that we've put together to support each step you take. We want our movement to be taking us forward. We want our steps moving us closer to our why. Our steps are meant to support our doer in doing what she does best, which is move, while building your new weight identity. So you have the push from your doer, from your foundation, from everything that we've talked about together, and you have your pull. You have your why pulling you towards your future self, pulling you towards that new life. And that brings me to some beautiful final thoughts. If you'll remember all the way back in episode 1, which was called Hello, Darling, I mentioned the day when I would explain how you are already the version of yourself who has lost weight. You are already your future you. We talk all the time about taking the steps to become her, doing what we need to do for ourselves to lighten our weight, to lighten our burden so we can live the life that she is waiting for. But it is also true that you are already her. And because you are already her, you can do everything necessary to become her. I know that sounds a little different. We'll talk a lot about it more next week. Think about your very own personal, so special to you, why, my friend. Think about your reasons. Remind yourself of them every day, and I will do the same. I'll talk to you next week. Take care.